everybody, it's Ellen here at Yarn Doc, and I'm doing something a little different today. Um, I wanted to talk about gifting and gifting our crochet or our knitting. I think I've said several times on this channel that almost everything I make is for gifting. Sometimes I probably shouldn't have gifted it. And in hindsight, when I look back at some of the pictures of some of the things that I've given people, I'm embarrassed. I am. But at the time, I thought, oh, it was nice, or I knew it wasn't, but I didn't know how to fix it and make it nice. Uh, and I gave it anyway, and I shouldn't have. Or I was using the wrong yarn, or I'm asking these questions because I have recently made this shawl out of Alize Diva. It's 100% acrylic yarn. And the entire time I was making it, I kept wondering and thinking to myself, is this good enough? And actually, a lot of the gifts I've given are to people that I don't really know. Um, my husband is a supervising pastor, and when one of his pastors has a baby or that, I've made a baby gift for them, or they've been people I know really well, like family who actually appreciate the effort, even if the final product isn't great. Though I think most of the time I have gotten to the level that what I make for other people is decent. But this one, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the pattern. I mean, it's by an amazing pattern designer. I will link the tutorial below. I did make some modifications because of um, the color blocking technique that I've used. But the whole time I was questioning it. I wasn't sure about how the colors were working up, particularly these two, which are two different color greens but look so similar right beside each other, when the rest of the ombre um, is a definite difference. I made it for my wingspan, but when I put it on me, I feel like it's a little short. Though the person I'm gifting it to is not so generously built as I am, so I think actually it will be okay for her. And then I really didn't know how to do the edging with the difference in the colors. So I decided I'd do one side with the darkest color and the other side with the lightest color, which I think worked out okay. But really, for the first time, I found myself questioning, is it good enough to gift before I'd already done it? And I think at the end of the day that I am satisfied that this one is. But it got me really reflecting on who do we give it to? Why do we give it? What criteria does it have to meet in order to be giftable? And I think for me, I don't even like saying it. I don't like saying it, but it's the truth. I think for me, if somebody wouldn't pay for it, then I won't gift it. I think that's what it's coming down to. Uh, and this one I decided to finish because green is also my favorite color. So if I decided not to give it to her, I figured it was good enough for me. uh, I don't hold myself to as high a standard, I guess. But actually, no, it's for somebody who's really very special to our family. Um, and as a thank you for the incredible and above and beyond service that she provided our family over the last year. So good enough wasn't good enough in this case. It needed to be good. What do you think about this? I mean, there's so many opinions. When I was asking my stitching girlfriends throughout the process what they thought, they were all like, oh, well, the time and the effort and that. I'm like, yeah, you know what? That doesn't matter. I mean, it would to another stitcher, right? We would see it, and no matter what we thought of the colorway or any imperfections that there might be, and we would see the time and the effort and the care and be like, and choose not to see the things that maybe we didn't actually like or weren't perfect. Uh, but if somebody isn't, like my husband's not, and I think he doesn't like that I give this stuff away as gifts. I think sometimes he believes that it's not really good enough, or that we could have bought something that looked nicer. And my husband is a wonderful man. He is so supportive. He is great. Don't and he has never said that to me. But I kind of think that that's true. And it has me thinking sort of really for the first time. And then I've been going back and looking at pictures from old projects and that in in putting together some of these videos and putting together montages and looking at stuff to put on for the intros and that and going, I gave that to somebody. There's a few of them that um but I have never had the experience that I think some people have had where somebody has been out and out obviously unimpressed with what I've given, unappreciative. Um, they've never shown that to me. And I know that some people have had that experience and it's awful, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Uh, but looking back, I had that experience for myself. And yet there are others who will appreciate it no matter what it looks like. My dear sweet niece still has my very first project, which was a like a bed-sized blanket. Crazy. It is all, I think it's double crochet. It is all just double crochet with the cheapest scratchy acrylic, and the sides are going like this. Like the sides look like an octopus, all these arms, um and I made it when she was a baby. I'm much older. I made it when she was a baby. And she still has it and uses it and loves it. And the last time I was in Toronto, she brought it to me because it had gotten holes, like actual holes. And so I like made a little applique and I kind of stitched the holes up together and tied all the ends together and weaved them in, and then I put an applique on both sides to like protect that area. Uh, because it meant so much to me that it still meant something to her. And that's the kind of person that you want to gift to, but you cannot know. You cannot know how your gift will be received, how it will be treated, how it will be loved on or stuck in a drawer, never to be seen again until it ends up in a Goodwill bag. I think I'm okay with that. But it's something I'm really thinking about. And I'm making, when I look at my future plans, yeah, over the next coming months of things I'm making, there is a lot more with my name on it. I've never made anything for myself, ever. Nothing for me to keep in 35 years of stitching. It has always been for my nieces, for my parents, for the future husband that didn't even exist at the time, my kids, my friends, people's babies. I've never, ever made anything for me. And just last month, I started a blanket for the chair that I usually sit in, but right now is just piled up with stuff for another video. So I'm standing in my library. And it almost felt wrong. And it's the last thing I work on. Like, I will do samples for reviews. I will do gifts for others. If there's anything else on the table, I work on that before I pick up my blanket. Why is stitching for myself wrong? Why do I feel like it has to be a gift? It has to be a service for someone else. And maybe my attitude is changing because, as I said, I've been buying yarn for projects for me. I can make a pretty shawl. I don't have to give them to everybody else. I actually want some. I would actually wear them. I have places to wear them. So why don't I feel the freedom to make stuff for myself? And yet, why do I feel like when I am gifting, that maybe I shouldn't be doing that either? I don't know. I don't even know why I'm making this video and just sort of putting it out there. Maybe I'm giving myself a little bit of talk therapy in doing this, but in behind all the reviews and the joy over the yarn, and I still love to stitch. My day doesn't feel right if I haven't stitched. But this is lying under that. And I guess I just thought I'd share. It's not like anybody's watching me anyway, but if you did stumble on this and you can relate to any of this, yeah, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear from you. Because this is what's lying under my joy.